Today, Thursday, the 8th of May 2025, we have some handpicked event to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to our handpicked events, especially this upcoming weekend, which we are preparing our handpicked games to share to members only with huge lists of what to take your winning to the next height, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 Master Plan to have access to all our handpicked events we share to members only to take your winning to the next height. For those of you who want to join, the link is below this video description. So without wasting time, let's look at the first game we have to share with you today. But before we proceed, we have a quick announcement to make. If you come here to the front page of our channel here, you're going to see that we provide match prediction to members only based on our top pick event like 7 plus game, 12 plus, 15 plus, 9 plus, and more. Then you want to make sure to access the Level 2 Pro membership package plan by joining as a member or the Level 3 Master Plan to have access to all our handpick event comprising of corner pick, kick games, goal probability, and straight wins to take your winning to the next height. For you to access this, then you want to make sure to follow the link below this video to join as a member to have access to all of these handpicked games. As well as if you join as a member, you're also going to have access to top-notch tutorial classes. For example, if you become a member or the Level 2 Pro membership package plan, if you have that plan, you're going to have access also to Level 2 Pro classes. This will give you access to the live match corner kick strategy step by step, a simple trick to make consistent win, match prediction strategy you have never seen before, the straight win and comeback strategy for you, tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy for members only, and 99% win rate strategy you can use at your advantage. In other words, you become a member of the Level 2 Pro, you also have access to Level 2 Pro classes all in one place from the link below this video. If you become a member of the Level 3, you have access to Level 3 Masterclass. This will give you access to the excellent corner kick strategy revealed step by step, the secret AI tool used to find games in terms of goal probability and straight win, the game changer corner kick strategy that revealed the top secret site we use to find events in corner kick to include in our sleep, 6 amazing AI tools you can use, home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and 2.5 goal strategy you can use to beat the bookies and win even more. Once you become a member of the Level 3 Master, you have access to all of these top-notch tutorial classes in one place from the link below this video. Also, if you come here to the front page of our channel, this section titled as Video tab, and click on it directly, you also see that we provide match prediction strategy for free also to everyone. For example, just recently, 5 hours ago, as you can see, we have recently released a top secret strategy for how you can find or to make amazing win with this strategy. If you come here to the video tab, you're going to see this video tutorial we just released 5 hours ago. And of course, you can watch it to the end to learn some tips we have shared in that tutorial. More, if you scroll across this page, you are going to see even more tutorials which we have shared. And the more you scroll across this page, you are going to discover even more top-notch tutorial for free, which you can watch and take advantage of it. For example, you can see this one here, top 5 soccer prediction apps compared, which we have compared some of the features of some of the best soccer prediction app you can use at the advantage. We have shared the tips here you can use. We have another one here, which of course you can see the expert tips for picking winning soccer games, which you can also take advantage of it. This was released not far ago. You can watch this tutorial to the end to learn some of the tips we have shared to you. And finally, you can also see this one here, 5 hidden Sofascore features to make more win bet based on some of the hidden features of Sofascore you never knew existed before. We have shared in this video tutorial. So that being said, let's now look at the first game we have to share with you. Looking at the first event, we are looking at Conference League, that is the Europe Conference League. We are looking at Chelsea against Djurgarden. In this event, it is the second leg. The first leg resulted to 4-1, while Chelsea lead 4 goals against 1 for Djurgarden. This time, they are coming to meet again, and looking at the recent performance of Chelsea in the Premier League itself, they have proved to be good, having game with strong teams like Liverpool, where they had a lead 3-1, Everton 1-0. But that of Djurgarden, on the other hand, also proved that in the Alvescan itself, they are not that very offensive. And of course, the recent performance based on the league, of course, have proved that Chelsea have the probable chance to win here. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. Of course, Chelsea from the Premier League and its opponent from the Alvescan. Chelsea have a more offensive strength in terms of the recent performance they have shown in the Premier League. But that of Djurgarden in the Allsvenskan is not as offensive and not as defensive as compared to Chelsea. So we'll still look at Chelsea to still have the upper hand to lead, just as in the first leg where they lead 4-1. This time, of course, the away team might also want to impress and performance will increase. Therefore, both sides will want to outperform and more shoot on and off target will result. Therefore, the probability also of goals. So we are looking also at the possibility of 1.5 going full time as the next major pick here is our pick. That is two major pick here. One, the home to lead. Two, at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we looked at Azerbaijan in the first league. We are looking at Gabala against Cebrayil. In this event, Gabala proved to be good in recent event they've had. They had a game with Baku where they had a lead, and also they had a game with this team, Baku Sporting, where they had equal strength. Of course, Baku Sporting and Myok has also had a game with the away team. As you can see, their performance here with Myok, they had a lose 2-1, and Baku Sporting, they still had a lose, to tell us that the home have more upper hand to see how they can lead or to give it a double chance. And looking at the odd range, the home had a lead of 1.51. Giving it a double chance will give us at least an odd of 1.20. So in this event, we looked at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the home have outperformed the away team in recent event they have had. And looking at the recent performance, we look at the home to either give it a double chance or a straight win. So we look at two possibilities here. But double chance is one of the best options for this event than a straight win. In the next, we looked at Kosovo in the Super League. We're looking at FC Ballkani against Drita. In this event, Ballkani have proved to be very good in the recent event they've had, scoring 3, scoring 1, scoring 3, scoring 2. That of its opponent, on the other hand, just concede very much, conceding 2, 3, and of course, they've had games recently with Pristana where they had a big loss, and these Kristanas also had a game with the home. Of course, Kristana played with the home. As you can see, Pristana had equal strength to prove that the home still have the probable chance of beating the away. Comparing now the stands in terms of the recent event they have had by their form, the home have proved that they are good. They sit on the first place, having played 5 events recently, 5 lead, scoring 11, conceding 0. The offense is good with a good defense. His opponent, on the other hand, have proved that, of course, here the seat on the that is here, based on the way, have proved that they are not very good in scoring and the defense is just average. As a result, we look at two major picks in full time. For this particular event, the home have the upper hand, and we'll look at it to give it a double chance or a straight win, or looking at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time as the next major pick. In the next, we looked at Georgia in the, that is Liga. We are looking at Dynamo Tbilisi against Telavi. In this event, the home have proved to be good, scoring 3, 1, and 2 in recent game played. The opponent, on the other hand, proved to concede very much with a weak defensive line. You can see the defense is not very good and they concede very much. Comparing now their strength performance in terms of the recent event they've had by their form, the home have proved that in terms of the recent event, they sit here on the 4th place. They've had 5 games played, 8 goals scored, 4 conceded. Offense is not bad and defense is average. That of the away in terms of the recent event have proved that they are very weak in the defensive line. They have conceded up to 17 goals in 5 games played to prove that their defense is not very good. As a result, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this event, we look at the home to lead as one of the major picks. We also want to look at least 1.5 goal here in full time. In the next, we look here in the Slovenia, in the first league women. We are looking at Olimpija women against Mura women. Olimpija have proved to, that is Mura women have proved to be very offensive, scoring 3, 7, 10, 2 in the recent game play they've had. The home have just proved that the defensive line is very weak. They concede very much. And of course, we are looking at the away team to be our favorite in this event. Looking at the performance in terms of the recent event they've had, the away team, Mura, have proved to lead 5 games played for all the 5 leads, scoring 32 and conceding 3. The offense is very good. Defense also is very good. But if we look at that of the home in terms of the recent event they've had, you're going to see that they are right in the last place. They've had 5 game plays, scoring 11, conceding 7. The defense is not very tight and offense is good, and as a result, we're expecting two major picks in full time. For this particular event, the away team is very offensive, and we look at it to lead as one of the major picks. And since the offense is also very strong, we looked at it to take advantage of the weak defense of the away to have at least goal probability. So we also look at 1.5 goal or 2 goals over in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Iran in the Persian Gulf Pro League. We are looking at Tractor against Nassaji. Tractor have proved to be very good, scoring 3, 2, and 2. That of its opponent, on the other hand, proved to concede, and the offense is not very good. Looking at the comparison in terms of strength. We want to look at the performance of the home team based on the home event they have had. Tractor have proved to sit here in the first place. They are leading. They've had 5 games played with 4 wins. They've had 8 goals scored, conceding 2. The offense is very good. Defense also is very good. But if we looked at that of its opponent in terms of the recent event, the defensive line of the away is not good. They sit right on the 15th place, almost the last. They've had 5 games played, scoring none, just conceding 5, to prove that the offense is not good, but the defense is average. And since the home has an offense, which of course proved to be at least good, based on 8 goals scored, and with a very tight defense, want to look here at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, we'll look at the home to be the hand here to lead as one of the major picks, as well as we want to look at the probability of at least 1 point, that is over 1 goal for the home team. That is, we'll look only at the home team, 1 to lead or 2 to have over 1 goal. It means that 1 in the bracket, if it does not exceed, we just have a refund. We're looking at the home to lead. It's our major pick. In the next, we looked at Faroe Island. We're looking at Faroe Island face the lead, Skala against Klaksvik. In this event, Skala have proved to be very offensive in the recent event they've had, scoring 8-3, 8-3. They're very good. That of its opponent concede very much, conceding 5-3, 2-2, 3. They are very poor in defense. And looking at the recent performance in terms of the recent event they've had, the performance of the home based on the recent event have proved that they are very offensive. They sit here on the first place. They've had 4 games played with 3 leads, and they have scored 14, considering 1. The offense is very good. Defense is also very, very tight. If we look at that of the away team in terms of the recent event they've had, you're going to see the away sit right on the 8th place. They've had 3 games played, no lead, scoring 3, conceding 10. The defensive line is not good. So look at the home to take advantage of the weak defense of the away. As a result, we are expecting 2 major picks here in full time. Looking at this, we look at the home to be the favorite to lead as one of the major picks. And since the defensive line of the away is not very tight and the offense of the home is good, we also look at the probability of goals. So 1.5 going full time is on the next pick, and 2 goals over is another pick. These are some of the events we have to share with you. And to those of you who want to have access to our handpick event, especially this upcoming weekend, with huge odds which we are going to share to members only, as well as having access to our top-notch tutorial classes which we have released to members of the Level 2 Pro only or Level 3 Master, then you want to make sure to subscribe to either the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 membership master plan to have access to all our handpick event, as well as top-notch tutorial classes to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who are interested and wanting to join, the link is below this video. You can access that link, click and join to have a membership package plan and start to have access to all of this. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.